When I enter the sanctuary, I have a feeling of joyfulness and uplifting inspiration.
I grew up in the sanctuary. I was bar mitzvah on the very bima that I lead now as a rabbi, which is incredible and very special. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. With the changes that we want to make to the sanctuary, I believe that we can better serve the congregation going into the next era of Temple Emanu-El.
This is the central space of our sanctuary and of Jewish life within Temple Emanu-El, that we ought to have the upgrades that reflect the beauty and the attention that need to be put into it.
What I love about the Sanctuary Reimagined project is that we are keeping all of the pieces that make our sanctuary the sanctuary of Temple Emanu-El. The beautiful glass windows that are etched with 10 Commandments, those will stay. Our stained glass and the clay portrayals of the stories of Moses, those remain. The ark doors that our kids lovingly open and close, those pieces are the core of Temple Emanu-El. And so the ark doors, they will also remain the same.
It is time to understand that we have had 40 plus years in this space, and it's now time to really update the feel of how the bima works, how the congregation sits and appreciates the space, and modernize it with the new finishes and new technology.
One of the main things we're going to get out of this is that the experience for people sitting in the congregation are going to be able to feel much closer to the clergy, and they're going to feel much more like a community than they can today.
Essentially what you will have is 270 degrees of seating in the round with unobstructed views.
What we're looking to do is to create a worship experience that reflects a God who is both intimate and that we can access through one another. So that as congregants are interacting with the prayer and the liturgy and the music and the symbols of the sanctuary, they are also actively engaged with facing one another. And that's how we as Jews believe that God is most actively engaged within our lifetimes here on earth.
The technology is so important, and so we're really on the cutting edge to put a loop under the carpet for hearing impaired people, and to have the disability approved ramps on either side of the bima, and the lighting just brightens up the whole experience.
The ceiling will glow. That's the idea. It'll have this almost feeling of godliness above you, shining down on you.
When it comes to reimagining the sanctuary for the next 20 years, what we want to change are only those things that are necessary, that serve the new functions for how we use the sanctuary in this era of Temple Emanu-El. We love the congregation. We love the way our sanctuary looks, and we want it to better serve everybody when they come in to pray on Shabbat and holidays.
The number that we're looking at, it's not peanuts and it's not grandiose. It's estimated to be about $700,000.
The clergy and our executive director have a wonderful plan in place in terms of timing to have the refreshing of the facility done in the summer of 2026.
I'm absolutely confident with a congregation like ours, with the relatively modest investment that we are talking about making, that this project will happen and it will be a success.
We still want a timeless look. That is always going to be a key for a space like this. You want people who've been there forever to feel at home, and you want people who are new to feel welcomed, and the space is clean and fresh and inviting.
I think it will be very powerful the first time we all stand up together, wrap our arms around one another, and pray for healing. We can look into the eyes of our fellow congregants and see that we are all in this together.